Alright, so this drill we're going to be worrying about club face, swing path, and target alignment and target practice. So we're on a hole here. We're going to work on starting it on the right side of the green. Kind of see right here. This is the right side of the green. This is the pin. This is the left side of the green. So we want to be working it from here to the target at first. We'll start with the draw, and then we'll go to the cut. So you can just hit a couple here just to kind of get loose and get warmed up.
How many should I get loose for?
Just 2 or 3 is fine. So what are you trying to feel when you're working it that way? It's your natural ball flight, so
Yeah,
what do you want to?
I'm just trying to stay a little bit more on my left side and make sure that the face and the path are relatively square to impact.
Okay.
Maybe a slightly positive path to help it draw a little bit.
So that ended up left of the pin, but because it worked right to left, it's completely fine. And you can see right here, he said you want this club path to be positive. So if this is a positive number, then that'll work the ball right to left. And if it's negative, it would typically work it left to right. It's not a perfect science, but it's kind of a rule of thumb, so to speak. Now let's try to go the other way.
Sure.
So he wants that club path to be negative. This is a little more unnatural for him. He likes to work the ball right to left, so this is going to be a little trickier, but see how that path is still positive. He wants it to be negative. And that one's starting kind of at it, and it's drifting right. So we'll start the drill a little bit, but just to start off, we'll have you, I think you're aimed a little too far right.
Okay.
So maybe with the working it left to right. So maybe just aim a little further left. Maybe get this alignment right out.
That'd be great.
So this is kind of like, obviously this is kind of the target straight out. But that's the middle of the screen is the middle of the target. So we'll try to get his feet a little left. Just kind of make him feel like he's working it left to right and exaggerate it a little bit. He might end up hitting a bigger fade or a bigger slice, you may say. But this is kind of just getting like a feel for it, and then we'll adjust from there.
Okay.
So that had to feel weird for him. So it started right and it's ending right. So we'll hit one more like that. And you want to swing down the sticks, down the orange stick. Make sure that club face stays square. That was better. That started left, and it's working right. So that's where we'll leave it. We'll start the drill because that was a good one to end on. Maybe hit one more without the stick.
That was perfect.
And you can see the path is -2, so that was good for him. It's a little right, but still working left to right. And now we'll be good to start the drill here in a minute. So goal of the drill is to hit 7 shots in a row. 7 shots in a row the way you want to. So starting right edge, ending at the pin, and then starting left edge, ending at the pin. We'll go 3 right to left, and then 3 left to right, and then the last one I'll let you pick whatever you want to do.
Cool.
So we'll start with the right to lefts here. You want to get 7 in a row, starting now.
Okay.
And I'll be the judge of how good or bad it is, and if it's continuing on. So you can kind of see like he already has his number dialed in from like weeks of just figuring out how far he hits it, so he doesn't have to worry about that. So this is just a strictly ball shaping and target selection drill. You have the second one now.
Same thing.
Yep, same thing. That's good. Starting on the right side, ending just right a bit. One more right to left. So he didn't like that one.
Oh,
That's-
cut too.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a restart. So the goal of this drill is to get 7 in a row. He clearly didn't get 7 in a row. 7 in a row. We'll look at like what he did wrong there. It kind of looked like he got out in front of it and just couldn't get his hands in time. His club path is closer to 0 than he usually is. So that means it's closer to negative. So that would mean he's swinging too far out to in instead of in to out, which he usually does. So we'll restart. We'll give you right to left again. So you got to get 2 in a row, and then we'll go 3 in a row for the other one, and then we'll finish on 2 right to left, just to kind of give you a break from getting right to left. So 2, starting over back to 0, but just make sure you're working on getting it into out and finishing left of the flag, starting right at you. That was good. Close, but it was still good. It still worked right to left. Just started a little too right, a little too far right of the target. Kind of see his club path is 3-0 now, which is better. Back foot slips, which means he didn't swing it great, but it still is, for the goal of the drill, it's good. Now it ended up way over the green, but it still worked right to left, and it just kind of took off on him.
One more right to left.
One more right to left. Alright, so that's perfect. So now, we'll go left to right. I'll demonstrate this one just to kind of keep emphasizing it. So, when he was going right to left, he wanted his path of his golf club to be in to out. So kind of coming from underneath, and he finishes the same way as he would the other, a fade, but when he's swinging down, it's just going to draw. So for this one, he wants to swing out to in and hold the face and work it left to right. So let's see if I can do it. Well, wasn't great.
It worked left to right though.
It did work left to right. Just didn't start far enough left. So it's kind of what he did before. He didn't start far enough left. So I'll try it again, and I'll just aim really far left and kind of hit the same shot.
Oh, that's perfect.
So now he'll try to continue the drill. He's already got 3 in a row going the other way. He'll try to keep working that way. I had -6 path, which is a lot, but it worked, so we'll just go with it. But that's kind of what you want is negative path, working the ball left to right, as opposed to obviously the opposite. And he's much better at going right to left, so we're ending with the tougher of the 2. So we'll see if he can close it out with 3 of these, and then the last one he can choose. Started left a bit.
Pretty close.
We'll give it to him. It was close. It was going right a little. Club path was 0, which is ideal. That means you hit the. That means your club came straight back and straight through, which is pretty impossible. So that's pretty rare to see, but we'll give him that. It fell right a little bit. So this drill is good. This is good as well. It started a little too far right, but it's still falling right. So, or started a little too far left, or no, sorry, right. It fell too far right, but for the sake of the drill, it's good. One more. So while he's hitting this one, you can go. This is like a drill we would use if we're playing in a lot of wind and we want to be able to hold it against the wind one way or work it the other way. That is dead straight again. Left side of the green, that's good. So now, last one you could choose, but yeah, this drill is good for being able to work the ball both ways, and a lot of people can't do that, so we kind of emphasize like being able to work it both ways for this drill.
I'm gonna work it right to left.
Right to left, that's what I thought you'd do. Alright, that was a good end of the drill, so now that's step one, and then we've progressed to, now we're picking an even tighter window. So now, if the ball doesn't start right edge of the green and end between the pin and the right, so we're basically trying to hit it on the right half of the green. But you're trying to hit a draw to the right half of the green and a fade to the left half of the green, which is harder to do because you kind of got to start it in a weird spot. So we'll do, this one will only be 3 in a row, but you need to start it inside the right edge of the green and inside the left edge of the pin. So anywhere, if it lands anywhere in here and takes off anywhere in here, it's good. So you gotta get 3 in a row, 1 each way, and then you can choose the third. This is kind of just tightening the window and making sure that you're really emphasizing the feel. So that one started too far right. That'll be a redo.
Okay.
Started on mine. And landed, and that's good. So this really makes it tighter. So before you were just trying to work it right to left, and keep it kind of going that direction. This time we're actually trying to land it in a specific spot, which makes it a little harder, which is why you only do 3. So now you gotta go left to right, starting right edge of that bunker, left edge of the green, and you can't go further than the pin on the right. Started inside it. Is it gonna stay? Is it gonna stay? Alright, perfect. Now you get one more. You can go right to left or left to right, whatever. Which one are you doing? Right to left?
I'll do. I'll go for a little challenge this time.
Okay, left to right.
We'll go left to right.
Alright, we got time for one more try at this.
Oh man, I had it too.
Yeah. You should have just chose right to left. It would have been good.
I know.
Alright, now we'll start with the left to right and go right to left. Started okay. Gotta hold on. Alright, that's good. Now go to the comfy one. Draw. Draw. No good. Start again.
Okay.
This is where it gets pretty tricky because you gotta really tighten your landing spot. And just a fraction of the club face moving one way or the other can completely alter the shot. So that's good. Good for one. Now he's gotta go to the other side.
Holding on.
Alright,
Oh,
that's good.
very nice.
Now does he go back to the familiar right to left, or does he try to challenge himself again?
What do you think we should do?
I think you should go to the comfortable one.
Okay.
You already challenged yourself once. You've hit it a couple times, so.
That was a comfortable one.
Yeah. Now you're good. All right. So what did you feel you struggled with, or like better at than other things?
Yeah, I think I'm better at, starting on the right half of the green and drawing it back just because that's my predominant ball flight. And I kind of struggled with aiming like left when I was hitting cuts. I was aiming too far right, and I was cutting into the right side of the green rather than starting at left and having it finish between the flag and the left side of the green. So I think I needed to work on more, aiming it further left, getting my path further left, which produces a cut, to feel more comfortable with, flighting my ball differently when it's windy out in the course.
Yep, I think that's spot on. It's kind of just like start lines and club path and club face, kind of just being all on the same wavelength. But yeah, overall, pretty good. I think, like you said, the left to right, you just should probably get a little more reps on that. But yeah, no, I think it was a good drill. We've done it a lot, so it was probably easier than most, but still challenging enough to keep you failing a couple times. So, yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Thank you, Jackson.